affair inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. They had a good one in store this afternoon. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
Don't let this guy's laid-back personality fool you, Mike. He is a tremendous presence to have in your quarterback room. Not only does he have the ability to manage the game at a high level, but your team has a legitimate chance to beat anyone in the league whenever he's under center. Now, I don't know if I'd classify him as a long-term solution, but he's certainly someone every franchise they would love to have.
Just a yard on first down. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Minshew. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Good for a Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He'll hit Kelce quickly on the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions, remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. 2nd in passing yards in the NFL.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
Goff going to open up with a throw. That one's down the field, but it is incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Lions 1st down.
17 yards. That's good for a Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
That's caught by Gibbs. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Working free downfield, it is Williams. That one good for 29.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Cut. Black 20. Maverick. Turbo.
Goff. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13 yards pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
And he just continues to show the ability to extend drives with his legs. It's not something people immediately bring up when they talk about him, Mike, but as we've seen, he's more than capable of making something happen whenever the opportunity presents itself.
Goff to throw on 1st down, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, it's Minshew. That's to Gray, open on the left side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
3rd and 6. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. This one, a deep shot for Rice. And it's a big play. He's utterly taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. To the air once more is Minshew. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
1st and goal at the 6.
Throwing again is Minshew. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Third and goal. Here's Minshew. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he'll take this one in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
That's good.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
180.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And he's close to another first down as it's brought down just shy of the marker.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
A second down throw for Goff. Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 12 yards.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
1st and 10.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Catch is made. That is Williams. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Goff to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
180.
Throwing on second down. Goff to the goal line and in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions earn the lead by the score of 13-7. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Remigio now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. Exiting the pocket right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short game.
2nd and 7 at the
Minshew.
26-yard line.
Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple, and now we've got 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Minshew. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here's Matt now. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Lions offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10.
By 20.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal.
And he will go all the way. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Chiefs 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Remigio now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
DJ Reader brought him down. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you now to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Goff to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Goff. Forced to his right. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10. Here. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush. He goes down. Jerry Tillery. He gets through to drop him. And it's a loss of 4.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
3rd and 11.
3rd and 11.
Here's Goff. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
Oh, they had a shot there, hit the 5, but it continues into the end zone. It will come back out to the 20. The Chiefs offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll get 4 here up to the 24-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Back is Minshew. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. This one brought in by Brown. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. On comes the Chiefs punter.
In punt formation for the Chiefs.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Now Goff. Quick slap, caught by St. Brown. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a couple. To throw is Goff. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now, Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Second and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Goff to throw on first down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10.
Black 20.
Throwing, Goff. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up fourth down. A first down there on a pickup of 17.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Goff's going to throw here on first and 10. He's got it inside the 5. And he will score! Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point try.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Remigio now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Al-Qadim Muhammad. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. They put Kelsey in motion. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on third down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Minshew going to look to throw again. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. From the gun, here's Minshew. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike. But now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. Now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. And that is a dunk. It's incomplete. What in the name of Gary Premier is that? They let the kicker try to throw it. It doesn't work out. It's a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. That one a bit high, but it's complete. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 6 yards.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. To throw, Minshew. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 6 yards.
On 3rd and long, it's Minshew. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Inside the 30. And he will take this one in. 87 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Holding offense.
Oh, as costly as they come. The holding call wipes away what would have been a long touchdown. Minshew from the gun on third down. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Here's Minshew. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Here's Goff. Crazy.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Throwing on second down. Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
Goff.
The pass on third down. Brought down by Nick Bolton. A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Here's the Lions punt team now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent. And this cannot be what they were hoping for. What a disaster. Hunter definitely in harm's way. They get nothing out of this, and it turns it over on down.
The 42-yard line.
They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a game and the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They put Kelsey in motion. And he's going to go down. It's a sack, but penalty markers on the field. Let's see what the call is. On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. Well, cover on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
He's got it at the 7. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Lions. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.